This wasn't just a house. It was my sanctuary, the place my parents built, filled with memories. I never imagined it could become a prison. But that's what happens when a homeowners association, drunk on its own power, decides you're in their way. I remember coming home from work, seeing the first post go up. Just one. I thought it was a mistake, a neighbor's project. But then another appeared, and another. A fence. They were fencing me in, on my own property. I ran out, my heart pounding in my chest. "What are you doing?" I screamed. But they just kept working, their faces like stone. These weren't just neighbors. They were enforcers for a board that had lost its mind. The next morning, the sound that woke me wasn't birdsong. It was the brutal, unforgiving roar of a chainsaw. I looked out my window and my world shattered. They were cutting it down. My tree, the one my dad planted, the one I climbed as a child. Each branch that fell felt like a piece of me being ripped away. I filmed it all, tears blurring the screen, my hands shaking with a mix of rage and utter helplessness. They sent letters, levied fines, and manufactured violations, all to intimidate me, to force me out. My home, my heritage, was being dismantled before my very eyes. But they underestimated one thing, the truth, and my refusal to back down. I gathered every piece of evidence, the videos, the threatening letters, the illegal bylaws they tried to pass in secret. I sent it to every news outlet, every legal aid society, and finally to the sheriff's department. I didn't know if anyone would listen. For days, the silence was deafening, the fence a constant grim reminder of my isolation. And then, one evening, I saw them. Flashing lights, red and blue, painting my street, cutting through the darkness that had surrounded me. A sheriff's cruiser pulled up, not for me, but for them. The sight of that officer walking up my driveway wasn't just a relief. It was a promise. It was the moment the tide turned. It was the moment justice arrived at my door. When power goes too far, when bullies try to write their own laws, you have to remember that you are not alone. You just have to be brave enough to make the call. Thank you for watching our story unfold.